Could canned coffee be the best thing since sliced bread, or have its customers gotten burned? While HotShot might seem like a pretty generic moniker, the name of this product was fairly descriptive. Not only was it canned coffee, but the liquid inside the cans was actually hot. The product came from a kind of mini hot fridge called a hot box that people would need to buy to prevent their HotShot canned coffees from turning into cold shots, or worse, lukewarm shots. HotShot founder Danny Grossfeld discovered such an appliance on a trip to Japan in 2008 and felt that hot canned coffee would be a hit in the US as well. In true entrepreneurial spirit, however, he decided to one-up the Japanese canned coffee industry and make his coffee even hotter. His products would be sold at a fairly robust 140 degrees, while those sold in Japan typically come in at around 110 degrees. By the time Grossfeld presented his product on Shark Tank in 2015, he'd yet to sell a single can and was only accepting pre-orders. Inc. characterized HotShot as the weakest pitch in the show's history, so it came as no surprise when none of the sharks bit. Despite the fact that he had spent 6 years and $2 million perfecting a product without making a single sale, he wasn't laughed off the Shark Tank set when he arrived to make his pitch. In fact, he didn't even apply to be on the show, but had been personally invited by one of the producers after they read an article about his innovative business idea. Grossfeld, having nothing to lose at this point, offered to sell 10% of the equity in his company for $300,000. The sharks all drank the coffee and liked it, but none of them were interested in investing. After hearing that Grossfeld tried to sell a sizable stake in a company with zero sales, guest shark Chris Sacca stepped in.
I can't tell whether you're pitching or asking for therapy.
Mark Cuban, however, was a bit more encouraging. Cuban, whom Grossfeld described as super sweet to me and very receptive, made a tentative offer to sell the product on a trial basis in his landmark theaters once it actually got off the ground. Even though Grossfeld's pitch was rejected by the Sharks, his product did receive a post-show sales bump of sorts. While this wasn't anything really phenomenal, within a week there were 200 pre-orders for this as-yet-to-be-released product. Grossfeld also received offers from the AMC, Cinemark, and Regal movie chains, all wanting to test his coffee in early 2016. By that point, though, he still didn't have anything nailed down regarding Cuban's landmark chain. 3 years later, things were really looking up. As the company said in a 2018 press release, concessionaires are proving to be a great channel for HotShot. At the time, the product was available at venues as prestigious as Madison Square Garden and Disney World, as well as certain Broadway theaters. By that point, the company was beginning to expand into home sales as well, with the canned coffee and heating units being sold by both Bed Bath & Beyond and Amazon. The product, however, was not a hit with consumers. During the few years HotShot was available online, it only racked up 10 Amazon ratings and a 3.2-star average. By all appearances, HotShot Coffee may have rolled out its last can some time ago. The company website no longer exists, nor is it active on social media. You can Google HotShot Coffee and come up with results, but neither an Oregon-based roastery nor coffee shops in Alaska and California seem to have any connection to the canned coffee product that appeared on Shark Tank. Allegedly, HotShot boxes could still be spotted in some concession venues as late as summer 2021. As for the exact reason why HotShot disappeared, it may have come down to the reason so many businesses go under. They simply don't sell enough of the product to make a sufficient profit. This is mere conjecture, however, since there is no official word regarding the company's current status.